What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Let's Talk Niners with your boy Niners Sickness. We're going to talk draft. We're going to talk possible free agents. We're going to have a bunch of fun right after this.
McCaffrey, and he runs out across the 30, breaks a tackle, he's gone! It is intercepted! The 49ers have the football! Touchdown! He's into the end zone! Touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers! San Francisco!
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another episode. Normally on Mondays, we go live with my boys, my friends. Give me 1 second. We go along. We come on here on Tuesdays at 6:30 with my boy Pete, my boy Brandon. But unfortunately, today we were not able to get together. Peter had to work late. He is a manager. Brandon's grandma passed away, so he had to attend the funeral of his grandmother. So I am flying solo tonight. I hope that is okay. Everyone, welcome to the show. How is everybody doing? Hope everyone is having a fabulous Tuesday afternoon. All right, that's a little too big there. Give me a second. What's up, Val Ramos? How you doing, sir? We got Crazy Juice in the house. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the show. Lauren Colts, how you doing, sister? God bless you as well. Tell my boy Rich, your beloved husband, that I said hello. Please give him send him my love. I miss Rich. Tell him I said hi. Thank you for visiting the channel. God bless as well. Jimmy in the house. What's up, my brother from a different mother? How you doing, sir? We got Daniel Barry Sports in the house. What's up, Daniel? We got Bebop in the house. What's up, Bebop? Thank you. Thank you for the intro. I made it myself, so I am a little proud of my intro. My birds were quiet all afternoon. I'm gonna have to let them out, because if I don't let them out, they're not going to be quiet. So I'm gonna have to let them out in order for them. Let me change this from the left. It is coming out of the right, and let me make this to come up from the left. Give me a second, guys. There we go. All right, here we go. Let's see here. All right, there we go. Coming from the left better than the right. Vince in the house. How you doing, Vince? So how's everybody doing today? Hope everyone is having a fabulous day. I am your host, Niners Sickness. Welcome to Let's Talk Niners, where we talk San Francisco 49ers. We're going to talk about the draft. We're going to talk about free agents. We're going to talk about the players that were tendered by the 49ers, the implications of this offseason with Brock Purdy. We're going to talk about DFF, who just got cut or released. We got a new sheriff in town at the special team coordinator. Let me let these guys out, because they're not going to be quiet unless I let them out. Hold on, guys. They want to come out. Give me 1 second, okay? They're going to be all over my shoulders, but give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. I gotta let them come out because if they don't come out, there they are. Say hello to the camera. Say hello, Maui. Come here. Come and say hi. Come on. Come and say hi. He wants to say hi. Say hi. Oh, wrong camera. There we go. Say hi. All right. See how they got quiet? They want to be part of the show. So my apologies for the loudness. But we're going to talk 49ers, guys. It's been a minute since I've been on. I want to get your thoughts also of what's going on with our 49ers. I know we missed the playoffs. We are in fourth place within our division. We're back at the cellar. And I've been hearing a lot of chirping from Rams fans. Not so much from Cardinals fans. I don't get that much chirping from Cardinal fans. I get it a lot from Rams fans and Seattle fans. But the Rams fans are a little too much this year. Just because they won the division, just because they made it to the divisional round of the playoffs, and they got beat from the Eagles. Now, suddenly, they are the team to beat in the West. They don't realize that the Niners were injured for most of the year. They went through a lot of off-the-field issues with death in the family, leave the court alone. We had Travarius Ward lose his child. Trent Williams, similar. So we have gone through some issues, and we had the outcome that we had. Now that the season's over, we find ourselves with the 11th pick in the draft. We find ourselves with the 11th pick of the draft. What are the Niners going to do with that pick? Are they going to trade it for a player like Max Crosby? Are they going to trade it for a player like Myles Garrett? Are they going to bundle the 11th pick with Deebo Samuel and go get someone like Myles Garrett or Max Crosby? What are the Niners going to do this offseason? For one thing we know for sure, they have to, no, don't touch the ear. They got to make sure they fix the defensive line. Now, I know that throughout this season, a lot of us spoke about the offensive line. The offensive line. And yes, it needs to be altered. Yes, we're going to have to replace Aaron Banks, who is going to leave in free agency. Daniel Brunskill is not the answer leave it alone, at center. He's going to have to be replaced. But I am more concerned, to be honest with you, with the defensive line. We brought in William Floyd, and although he wasn't bad, we didn't kind of get the production that he had in Buffalo. He did not get his normal double-digit sacks. I still like him. I still think he's a big part of this defense, but we quite didn't get the production that we were expecting when we drafted it or brought him in as free agent. Collins was brought by a trade from the Texans, but he was a low trade, so he's not going to replace your DeForest Buckner or Eric Armstead. We got to fix the interior line. We got to get a complemental edge rusher to complement Bosa, but in my opinion, we have to get the middle fixed. No, don't let go of that. Give me 1 second, guys. We're going to have to get that D-line fixed. Look at the blueprint. Look at what the Eagles did. Look at what the Eagles didn't do the first time they played the Chiefs. What we didn't do last year. And let's look at what the Eagles did do. They sold out. They said the biggest threat on that Chiefs team is Patrick Mahomes. You take him out of the equation, and you're going to get a Lombardi trophy. They went after Patrick Mahomes, and they never blitz. They never blitz. They went after Patrick Mahomes and never blitz. They got there with their front four. And let's be honest, that front four isn't all to talk about. There are some promising young players like Carter, but it's not like they have these four studs that have been getting to the quarterback all year, just the four of them. They sold out to go after Patrick Mahomes. Now, you got to give credit where credit is due, in my opinion. Vic Fangio came out with a great game plan. He came out with a great game plan. Give me 1 second. To take care of Patrick Mahomes. So we got to give it. We need to give it to Vic Fangio. No ifs, bits about it. He outcoached Andy Reid. Once they got into Patrick Mahomes' head, once they disrupted Patrick Mahomes, it was over. It was over. Patrick Mahomes looked rattled. He looked rattled. He looked afraid. And we saw the outcome of that game. Can the Niners do what the Eagles did? You got Nick Bosa. But who do you have in the middle? This is why the Niners need to draft defensively in the first 3 rounds. These guys are just sitting right here on my hand, by the way. They got to really fix that defensive line with the first 3 rounds of the draft. Now, we're going to go through free agency first. Okay? We're going to go through free agency first. So we're going to see what direction the Niners go. Are they going to bring offensive line help? Are they going to go after the kid from Atlanta, the center? Will the Niners go out and bring the kid from Atlanta and booster the offensive line that way? That way they can focus on the defense. Will they trade for Max Crosby? Will they trade for Myles Garrett? Are they going to bring Joey Bosa to the team to play alongside his brother? How many of you want to see Joey Bosa? I understand Joey Bosa is not the same guy because of injuries that he was when he was drafted to the Chargers. I believe he's only had 14 sacks in the last 3 years combined. So when we're talking about Joey Bosa, we are not talking about the production that this guy brings, Nick Bosa. So if you're looking at Max Crosby, Myles Garrett, or Joey Bosa, as much as I would love to see the Bosa brothers on the same team, I would love to see Joey to come and take the player's minimum to play alongside his brother, but he should not be the focal point of free agency. The Niners need to pursue Myles Garrett, Max Crosby, or even bring in, help me out, guys, the player that was with the Raiders. He's now with the Chargers, and he played alongside Joey Bosa. Why can I think of his name? I think he's like 32 years old now. He's like 32 years old. I can't think of his name, so if somebody could please remind me of his name. He's a defensive end that plays with the Chargers. He's a free agent. I don't think the Chargers are going to bring him back. He had like 17 sacks 2 years ago with the Chargers. Mac. Yes, Vince. Thank you. Yes, Mac. Thank you, Vince. Appreciate it, brother. I think, hey, Kenny, how you doing, my friend? Kenny's in the house. What's up, Kenny? Say hi to my friends here. Oh, there we go. So I think Mac will be a better addition than Joey Bosa. Even though Bosa's younger, I think Mac is a better pass rusher right now. At the very least, he's the healthiest of both of them. Thank you, Crazy Jack, Khalil Mack. So if I had to choose between Khalil Mack or Joey Bosa, I would tend to want to get Khalil Mack. I think Khalil Mack would be more serviceable to the Niners than Joey. Now, Joey's a whole nice, story. Bosa and Joey on the same team, the Bosa brothers. That's all in great. If Joey wants to take the minimum, player's minimum, it's not like he needs money. If he wants to take the player's minimum for the opportunity to play with his brother, I think the Niners will welcome that. But if Joey wants to get paid Max Crosby or Khalil Mack money, it's not going to work. I'd rather bring in Khalil Mack than Joey. Now, Joey decides, you know what? I'm always hurt. I'm going to go play for the Niners for 1 year, kind of a prove it year. I'm going to go play for the Niners for 1 year at the player's minimum. I'm going to get the opportunity to play with my brother Nick. We're going to go for a title run. I'm going to elevate my stats. I'm going to try to stay healthy and get the opportunity to go somewhere else and get paid again. If Joey sees it like that, I think he'll be welcome with the 49ers. But otherwise, I just don't see I don't see it happening. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Now, which free agents would you rather see the Niners bring? Who would you want the Niners bring? Joey, Khalil Mack, Myles Garrett, or Max Crosby? Now, keep in mind, Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa are more reasonable in the sense that they can get them. Unrealistically, everyone and their mamas are going to go after Myles Garrett. And I'm pretty sure there's teams out there that are going to trade for him and promise him a lot of money. Who will win the Myles Garrett sweepstakes? Will the Cowboys go after him? Will the Packers go after him? Will the Rams go after Garrett? Will Houston? So many teams out there will love the services of Myles Garrett. Now, the fact that the Niners have the 11th overall pick in the first round can persuade the Browns to go their way compared to other teams that have much lower draft pick. I'll tell you one thing. It's going to be interesting to see what the Niners do this offseason. Are they going to be quiet? Are they going to be quiet? Or are they going to be active? Vince says trade for Myles. Kenny says Josh Sweat. Interesting. Josh Sweat. I like that. Jimmy says, for me, it will be Crosby or Myles. Vince says, Myles is from Texas, so the Cowboys will be in it. Can the Cowboys afford him, though? That's the question. Listen. The Cowboys are in cap hell. They are in cap hell. I don't know if the Cowboys can afford to get someone a mile. We shall see. They got to still pay their guy. You know that guy over there. What's his name? Number 11. Micah Parsons. They got to pay that dude. And he's going to want a lot of money. So, We shall see. I like Joseph's personality. Okay. Or Josh, excuse me. Josh Sweat. I don't think the Eagles are going to keep him. And he was very active with the Eagles in the Super Bowl. Parsons needs to stop doing his podcast. That dude has issues beyond issues. The Cowboys are a mess. They are a mess. But you know what? Let's have a little bit of fun. Shall we? Shall we have a little bit of fun? Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll put it right here. All right. Let's have a little bit of fun and let's do a mock draft, shall we? Let's do a mock draft. I've been alive for 30 minutes, so we're going to do 7 rounds, but probably won't be able to finish all 7. And I like to use PFF. This is PFF format. So the Niners at 11. We'll enter the draft. Let me get this situated here so we all can see. Hold on, guys. Let me get this fixed here real quick. Let's see here. Can you guys see that? You guys see that okay? Okay. Now, we are picking the 11th pick. I don't want to move up. You want to see if we can do a trade with the Raiders? Let's see, where are the Raiders at? So the Raiders have the 6th pick. Will they give up Max Crosby? But then, in order to get Max Crosby, we're probably going to have to give some additional draft. I tell you what, for the fun of this draft, let's go ahead and we'll trade Debo, but we won't trade for the pass rushers. Let's see if we can trade with Jacksonville. Let's get their 5th. We'll give our 11th. We'll give them Debo Samuel. We'll get their 30. We'll ask for their 36, and we'll give them our 43. Get their 70, and give them our 75. So we're moving down. Let's see if we can get their 88 for our 99. Will they take the trade? It's 67%. So we get their 5th, they get our 11th, we get the 36, they get the 43, we get their 70, they get our 75th, we get their 88, and they get our 99. Here we go. Okay, they did not accept it. So let's remove the 88 and 99. Now, it's 74%. Let's see if they take this. All right. They are now mad. Well, too bad. Let's see here. All right, let's try this. Let's see. They throw in. They got to throw in at least 142. All right. So the trade went through. They got our 11th, our 43, Deebo Samuel. We got their 5th, 36, and 142. Let's start the draft. Here we go. All right. So Mason Graham went. Abdul Carter went. The receiver from Arizona, he went, which I believe he would. Cam Ward went. So we have Travis Hunter, the kid that can play receiver and cornerback. Now, I expect him to play more corner than receiver. I think he'll be a permanent cornerback with the ability to play receiver occasionally. I don't see him going back and forth every game. That's a lot of snaps. We got him available. We got Starks, the young safety from Georgia. We got Will Campbell, tackle from LSU. We got pass rusher James Pierce. But we did not move all the way to the 5th just to get someone that we could eventually get at the 11th spot. Now, I was hoping to get Mason Graham. I was hoping Mason Graham out of Michigan will still be on the board. Unfortunately, he's not. Kind of sucks. Now, we do need a tackle. He's had 861 snaps at left tackle. He's primarily a left tackle that can play right. And then once Trent Williams retires, he can slide into that position. And 2024, he gave up 2 sacks, 5 hits, and 11 hurries through the year. I think since we moved up and we gave up our 11th for their 5th and we moved on from Deebo, this kid from Missouri, Luther, it's a great receiver. But I don't know if I want to draft a receiver in the first round. I'm going to go with Travis Hunter. You guys let me know in the comments if you guys agree or disagree with my choice. Let me know if you agree or disagree. But I know Will Campbell's there, but I'm going to take Hunter because I think this kid is special as corner. And we can use him as receiver if we need that. Let me know your thoughts. Would you have you taken Hunter at that spot as well, or would you have taken someone else? All right, so now we are 36. Remember, we gave up our 43 for 36. Campbell from Alabama. I like the tight end from Michigan, but this kid right here, Jalen Walker. He's big. He's tall. He is perceived to be a better version of Micah Parson. He's supposed to be the better version of Micah, of number 11 with the Cowboys. Imagine pairing up Walker with Nick Bosa. Now, I like him quite a bit. Yep, that is true, Jimmy. That is true. So, there is Walker. There is Sanders, the D tackle from South Carolina. Now, I love that guy. He is a great interior lineman. Williams from Ohio State is a great interior lineman as well. And I know we need interior linemen, but I just cannot, in my good conscience, pass up on Walker. Now, I want you guys to give me your honest opinion on my picks. But I think adding Jalen Walker, he'll be great in the white nine. He'll be perfect for the white nine in San Francisco. So I'm going to draft him. So we got our corner / receiver, and we got our pass rusher. Now, we need a tackle. We need a guard. We are at our 75th spot. Who is available? Give me 1 second, guys. Did I lose my mouse? I'm using a wireless mouse pad. Maybe the battery went dead. Give me 1 second. Yep. I think it went dead. Hold on, guys. Hey, guys, get on my shoulder. Let me plug it directly into the computer. There we go. My apologies. All right, so we already got our pass rusher, so we're not concerned about our pass rusher. There's Jonah, the tackle from Arizona. He has had 345 snaps at left tackle, 364 snaps at right tackle. He can play both positions. So, no, Roxy. No. That's not for you to play with. So, we can use him at right tackle, and we can eventually move him over to left tackle once Trent Williams moves on. Roxy, no. I'm going to get some of my hot chocolate on my 49er big mug. So what do you guys think? Should we take a tackle with this pick? We got Kevin Winston Jr., safety from Penn State, really good safety. Roxy, girlfriend, you need to listen. Get over here. Come here. He wants to get my monitor, my ear monitor. All right, so at this point, I'm going to go with the tackle out of Arizona to move along. I want to get your thoughts in the comments of my draft picks so far. All right, so we're at 99. We have taken a corner / receiver, a pass rusher, linebacker, defensive end, and Jalen Walker. Jalen Walker kind of reminds me, for those that remember Aldon Smith. Remember Aldon Smith from Missouri? Kind of reminds me a little bit of Aldon Smith. And then we got Jonah Savanilla. Can't pronounce that name. Tackle from Arizona. All right. So we have pick 99. We need a inside guy. We got Anina's Pebbles. I hope I said that right. Out of Virginia Tech. He is 6'1", 290 pounds. Niners are most drafted by the Niners, 12%. 3 sacks, 3 hits, 31 hurries, 2 batted down. He plays a lot out of the B gap. I'm going to take him to move along. Now we have our pick at, give me a second, ooh, right there. Our next pick at 101. Who should we take here? Another pass rusher. This guy from Louisville is pretty good. The Niners are having 16% and drafting him. I like him. Now, we took Walker already. Do we add another tackle? He is most drafted by the 49ers by 11% over the Patriots and Miami. He's played left guard and left tackle. So this guy can come in, take over for Aaron Banks, and eventually move into the spot for Trent Williams. So we can go tackle from Miami, Rivers, or we can take the edge rusher, Gillette, out of Louisville. We can go with pass rusher, Gillette, or we can go with the tackle out of Miami. Now, we took a pass rusher already, and we took a tackle already. What are your guys' thoughts in the comments? I think I'm going to go with, you can never have enough pass rushers. I'm going to go with Gillette at pass rusher. Now, I have a question for you. We are at 37 and 38. I don't think the Niners are going to do this. I don't think the Niners are going to do this. We're in the 4th round, at the bottom of the 4th round. I don't think the Niners will go this direction, but I love this quarterback from Notre Dame, Riley Leonard. I love this kid. I think this kid has potential. He can learn behind Brock Purdy, and he can be a great game manager if Brock Purdy ever gets hurt or has to miss a game or two. I am confident that Riley can win us games in the absence of Brock Purdy. Now, this is not to replace. Let me say it again. This is not to replace Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy, in my opinion, is the future of the 49ers, and he should be. He has earned it. This draft pick will be as his backup. I love Leonard. So I don't think the Niners are going to draft a quarterback in the 4th round, but for argument's sake, I'm going to take him. Now, let's look at tight end. We got Evans. 3 touchdowns, 418 yards for Notre Dame. Niners are most likely to draft him by 13%. We're at the bottom of the 4th round. Why not take maybe the replacement of George Kittle? If not, someone they can play alongside George Kittle. I like Mitchell Evans out of Notre Dame, so we'll go ahead and take him. We're also at 142. I forgot that we picked up 142 in that trade with the Jaguars. Now we can look at guard or safety. We can look at safety and we can look at guard. This guard played games played, 12 games. In 12 games, he had 803 offense snaps, 356 run blocking snaps, 442 pass blocking snaps. He allowed 0 sacks, 1 hit, and 7 hurries. He's played right guard for his career. Now, we got Dominic Pooney there. Will the Niners take this guy, put him at right guard, and then move Pooney to left guard? What are your thoughts? No. Should we go safety or should we go guard? At the very least, Luka Kendra can be a backup for Dominic Pooney. For the sake of the time that is running out on me, I'm going to go ahead and take a guard here. Now, we're in the 6th round, 186. Now we can look at interior linemen. You got a 6'3", 308 pounds out of Utah, the Utes. You got the interior lineman, Zeke from Georgia Tech. He's 6'6", 320 pounds, a big boy. You got Jake Majors, center out of Texas, 6'3", 315 pounds. He is in 16 games. He's allowed 0 sacks, 2 hits, and 13 hurries. He has had 1,042 snaps at center. Okay, we already have a corner. So I'm going to go with, I like Junior Tafuna though. I like this kid too. Oh my goodness, decisions. This guy's a big boy. 6'3", 308 pounds. Big guy in the middle. Big boy in the middle. Hey, don't bite that cord. I'm going to go with, you know what? I'm going to go with the guy in the middle. Big boy. Oops, hold on. I just can't pass him up. All right. We are at the 7th round, one at the 227 pick. Let's look at receiver. The Razorbacks. Marks, USC running back. He had 9 touchdowns, 1,133 yards. He's 5'10", 208 pounds, senior. He has been moving down, though. We got another guard. Oh, let's look at this kid, the linebacker out of Georgia Bulldogs. He's 6'3", 335. Where does he play at? Oops, sorry. Give me a second. Okay, he's in the box type of linebacker. Cypress out of Florida State Seminoles. Go Seminoles, by the way. Go Seminoles. We got Renardo Green last year. Now we got him in the 2nd round, not in the 7th round. Okay, so you gotta your expectations, but I like this kid. I like this receiver. It's pretty good. I mean, we are talking the 7th round pick here. We're talking Juwan Jennings, 7th round picks. So I'm going to go with Burks, safety. Wait a minute. Is it Moore? Which one is it that I like? Oh, yeah, Moore. I'm going to take Moore. We're in the 7th round. It's been about an hour. All right, so now I like this receiver from the Razorbacks. McKay, Timothy McKay, guard. Should we go running back? Oh, I like this tackle. I believe he's 6'7", big. Yeah, I thought he was 6'7", big boy from Georgia Bulldogs. You know what? Let's take this tackle. All right, we got our last pick, 255, ladies and gentlemen, 255. Let's end this with with a running back from South Carolina. All right, let's see what grade we got. All right, so they're stating that instead of drafting Jalen Walker, I should have drafted Sanders, the interior guy. But no, I love Jalen Walker. So they may want him, but I don't. I mean, I do, but not over Walker. All right, so initially we traded with the Jaguars. I was trying to get Graham out of Michigan. That did not work out. Unfortunately, he was gone by the fifth pick. He went in the fourth pick to the Patriots. So we went ahead and took Travis Hunter, Jalen Walker, Jonah, the tackle out of Arizona. We took the interior D lineman, Pebbles, out of Virginia Tech. Gillette, pass rusher from Louisville. Riley Leonard, quarterback from Notre Dame. Mitchell Evans, Notre Dame tight end. Luca Kendra, guard from Cincinnati. Junior Tafuna, interior lineman from Utah. Malachi Moore, safety out of Alabama. Tackle, Xavier Truce out of Georgia. And running back, Raheem Sanders from South Carolina. So my total grade was a B+. A B+ was my grade on these picks. Let me know in the comments what you think, what your thoughts are. Let me know if that is someone you would have taken, you would have not taken. Let me know who did you agree with on my picks and who did you disagree. Let me know in the comments. If you're watching this if you're watching this after the show on a replay, leave your comments. Let me know do you agree with this pick? No, Roxy. Do you agree with this pick and why you agree, or do you disagree and why you disagree? All right, guys, that is my time. You guys have been amazing. Jimmy, Val, Vince, Kenny, let's see, Crazy Juice, Vince, and the rest of you. Thank you for joining in the show. Love and respect each and every one of you. We'll see you next Tuesday at 6:30 with my boys, Peter and Brandon. Until then, God bless you. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you next week. Peace. Go Niners.